Hello, gamers of the internet. I am back. Where's my phone? Oh, for Christ. God dang it. Hold on. Gotta grab my phone. Ah! Alright, I'm back. Hello, everyone. See here. Hello, Gold Games. Hello, Sunny. Hello, Mojo. Hello, Segun. Hello, My. Ah! Hopefully, everyone is doing well. Obviously, I'm back from my trip. Ooh, why am I a little laggy? I shouldn't be lagging. Like, I'm running over. Okay, everything is going wrong here. Ugh. See, hey, Brony Pony, how you doing? See, okay, now I'm ready. Now I'm good. All's good. So, before we get started with today's Chaturday, a couple things I want to plug in here. Firstly, hopefully you guys have been watching the Zach Pack show. I've been continuing that series. Episode 5, I think, just came out. Hey, Real Mango, how are you? Episode 5 just came out. Was it 5? Yeah, episode 5 just came out. The Nintendo GameCube retrospective episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. We had a special guest in that episode, Dan from the Rebel Gaming Club, who made my theme song. Zach Pack, he's always there for you. That was done by Dan, who was in the episode. And Andre from Game Explain was also in the episode, so go check that out if you hadn't. Fun fact about that episode, in case for those of you who were there yesterday, or in case you watch it, I accidentally uploaded the wrong version of the episode. Not that it changes anything. The episode the version I uploaded, it wasn't a wrong version of the episode. I just uploaded the final draft of the episode. I didn't upload the actual finalized version of the episode, which is fine because the finalized draft of the episode is it's the same exact thing. There's nothing cut in the final version that was in it. Like, it's the same episode. It's just that the final version of the episode, which I didn't upload like a dummy, had the intro. So, obviously, if you watch the episode, there wasn't the intro. So that, ironically enough, the episode that had the guy that made the intro song, the intro wasn't in that episode. But then there was some color correction and some things that I tweaked afterwards that obviously wasn't in that episode. But I'm gonna keep it as is. I mean, I'm not gonna delete it and re-upload it or anything. It's gonna stay as is, because the premiere was pretty cool. It was really fun because Andre was there to watch along with us. It was a really good time, so hopefully you guys enjoyed that episode. And then obviously the two before it being Aladdin and Super Mario Sunshine. Next week, this next coming Friday, episode 6 is going to be released, and that is Mario Party Advance. Hopefully you guys enjoy that episode. That one really took a while to make, just because the game was pretty long to do. But then also I realized when I was editing, there were some things that I didn't say in the episode that I needed to add in, so I had to do a couple retakes of some things. But that's coming out this coming Friday. Then next Friday, I mentioned the episode list to you guys before, but originally I had mentioned that episode 7 was going to be Epic Mickey. But when I was recording all of it, when I was doing the gameplay, when I was recording gameplay, I really wasn't thinking of any interesting material. There's nothing that stuck out in my head. So I'm not doing Epic Mickey anymore. That's not going to be the episode. The episode is actually now going to be the Shrek 2 video game. So a licensed game. Because I was thinking about switching over, doing a Nintendo game instead. But given that, the last 2 episodes were Nintendo themed, being GameCube and Mario Party Advance, I was like, you know what? Let me do another licensed game. So Shrek 2 is what I ended up deciding on. That works out because they literally just announced the new Shrek movies in the works. So that really works out for me. That really worked out. So because of that, Shrek 2 will be releasing on time, but I will need more time to finish up editing the finale, which is going to be the SpongeBob games. So that one will be delayed by a week. So instead of what would that date have been? August something. So hold on. So Shrek is coming out on the 26th. No. Mario Party is coming out on the 26th. Shrek is coming out on August 2nd. And the finale, the SpongeBob episode, the finale will be on the 16th. Unless I can miraculously get it done for the 9th, which I don't think I'll be able to. But in case I am, then hey, then the finale might come out on the 9th. But expect it to come out on the 16th until further notice. Let's see here. Hey, Pikachu lover. Pretty cool that you're able to get Andre from Game Explain. Yeah, I literally just sent Andre a message, and I was like, hey, like, because I remember he had mentioned at some point in, like, a video or a live stream that he was at the E3 2001 event where they showed off the GameCube and Luigi's Mansion and Pikmin and all that stuff. So I asked him, I was like, I'm doing a video talking about this. Would you be interested in taking part of it? And he said yes. He was really cool about it. And he submitted a long video. Like, he submitted like a big chunky video for it. I was surprised at like how much he actually did for this. So it was really, really cool to get his insight on the event and to get his thoughts and opinions on everything that was shown off at the event. So a huge shout out to both Andre and Dan for both submitting videos for that episode of the Zach Pack Show. It was really, it was a really great episode. I'm glad people liked it. I was a little scared that it wasn't going to be received as well, because not that it was a boring episode, but because it was more of a information-loaded episode. Like, a lot of the Zach Pack Show so far has been about the games, like information about the games, like Luigi's Mansion 2 and Mario Sunshine, Aladdin, all that. But there's been a lot of comedy. I'm going to call it comedy. I think some of it's funny. But GameCube episode was a lot more informational, with some funny stuff thrown in. But it seems like a lot of people really like that episode, so I'm so glad that people actually really like that episode. So, yeah, thank you guys for the support on that episode. Let's see here. Okay, come on. My freaking scroll. Okay, here we go. I didn't expect Game Explain to watch the premiere with us, thinking they were busy with their own thing. It was a pleasant surprise there. Yeah, I wasn't expecting them to come in either, actually. Andre didn't tell me that he was going to come in and watch. In fact, obviously, when I made the post yesterday morning, that, when I set up the premiere, I had said, this is going to air tonight, and, Andre retweeted it, which is super, super cool, but I didn't expect him to actually retweet it when it went live, and, that was really, really cool of Andre, so I'm really glad he was there. I'm really glad he supported it, and he super chatted as well, which is really freaking nice. That was so super cool. Let's see. Are you disappointed about what MEO is? I should have put that on the topics list. So I guess I'll go into that, but the show's kind of awesome and kind of misled us. Yeah, so the MEO thing. So I did do a short. That was the one video I recorded when I was in England. Well, I guess besides the Luigi's Mansion 2 launch thing. But I'll talk about that real quick. The MEO thing. Obviously, it's not a new horror IP. It's a new game in the Famicom Detective series, I think it's called. And I know a lot of people are disappointed, and I'm disappointed in the regards of it's not a new Nintendo IP horror game, but at the same time, they're actually utilizing one of their old IPs that hasn't been around in ages. Like, I always want Nintendo to utilize their older IPs more. I want them to do more stuff with some of their back catalog, because they got a lot. Like, unlike a lot of studios where they need to think of new IPs, Nintendo could just bring back old ones, and for a lot of people, it will be something new and interesting. Like Famicom Detective Club, whatever it's called. I think that's the name, Famicom Detective Club. While it's not necessarily my cup of tea, it does look like it's going to be a horror experience, like it's going to be a scary experience, and it looks like it's going to be like a thriller of some kind, which I really like thriller, which, detective, of course, is going to be like, it's a crime story, of course, it's going to be a thriller. So I actually might give it a shot. It actually might be up my alley, because for those of you who don't know, I like to read a little bit. I have some books that I've been reading, and I am a really big fan of the crime thriller genre. And all the things like whodunits and murder mysteries and all that stuff. Like, I love that genre, which is why I've gravitated to games like Life is Strange, because Life is Strange has kind of been that with both, well, not really the second Life is Strange, but the first Life is Strange, True Colors, Double Exposure's looking to be that. So, you know, I love that genre where there's twists and turns, and you have to, like, really think, and there's plot twists, and I love that. So if they go down that route, even though it's a visual novel, which isn't really my cup of tea, I still think it could be interesting. I understand why a lot of people are disappointed, but, like, I feel like that is the main, like, you know, with what they did, right, with Emio, they got a lot of people talking, and they very much did. They got people wondering and asking, what is Emio? Who is Emio? What is this? And they announce it, right? That's a great way to freaking get people interested in your game. When if they just announced this new game, just like randomly on Twitter, no one would have cared. No one would have said anything. It would have been swept under the rug. But they got people talking about it, which is exactly what they wanted to do. So, makes sense. Hoping Jamboree is more balanced. I'm assuming you mean in terms of the economy. Hey, Bougie Engineer. It would be awesome if we could play Super Mario Party Jamboree with you when it drops. I'll probably do something. I don't know if I'm going to do a... I tried doing, with Superstars, I tried doing the main party mode, like party mode with viewers. But it caused a lot of issues just with disconnects and all that. But I do think, at the very least, I will do that Coupathlon mode, where you can have 20 people. Like, that would be really, really cool to play with everyone. I think that would be an easier thing to do with viewers. So I'll see what I can do. I mean, I'll definitely probably try party mode with viewers. Like, I'll probably try it. But I do think Coupathlon will be easier. Just in terms of, like, also, like, getting people to act, like, because, like, 20 people can play with that. So, not counting me, that's 19 people, like, 19 viewers, 19 people from the community that can actually join. So, I think that would be really, really cool to do. So, here's the hoping. I think we should bring back Punch-Out at some point. Another very dormant series. I mean, they got an entry on the Wii, but before that, it's been, like, I think the SNES was when the last one was, before Next Level Games did it for the Wii. So, yeah, Chibi Robo. Well, I'll quickly mention that. Chibi Robo, it's not a sequel. It's not a sequel to Chibi Robo. It's a spiritual successor. So, it's almost like with what Platonic did with Yooka-Laylee, where ex-devs from the original Skip studio who made Chibi Robo, they made their own studio. I forget the name. It was like Tiny something. And they're making their own spiritual successor to Chibi Robo called Ko-Robo, I believe is the name of the game. And I'll pull up the trailer in a little bit. We'll watch the trailer with each other in a little bit. But if you look at the trailer, it is definitely heavily inspired by Chibi Robo, specifically the first Chibi Robo game. And I guess you could also count, because the main traditional Chibi Robo games are Chibi Robo, obviously, and Chibi Robo Park Patrol. I think is the only other Chibi Robo game that is like a traditional Chibi Robo game. There was Ziplash, obviously, on the 3DS, but there's also the there's another 3DS one, but it was like an application, not like a full game. It was like you took photos and it became real life. But I think those are the only, right? I feel like I'm missing one in there somewhere. Photo Finder, thank you. Let's see, I just beat Luigi's Mansion 2 HD. Nice! Oh, jeez. Yeah, I haven't beaten Luigi's Mansion 2 HD yet. I'm on the final mansion. I've just obviously been very, very busy, so I haven't been able to beat it yet. MEO was so confusing at first as there's few information on it. That's what Nintendo wanted to do. They didn't give much information on it, like with that initial tease, because they wanted people to ask questions and be curious. Like, that was their complete intent, for us to not know anything. And I feel like that was also kind of their way of being like, ha! The leakers are gone! We're throwing this tease out there, and the leakers can't spoil it. So, yeah, that's... Hold on, let me turn the gain down. I feel like my gain's really high. But it's not. That's so weird. Anyways, yeah, that's Nintendo's way of being like, we defeated the leakers. Let's throw out this tease that no one can actually leak what it is. So, see, hey, Oscar. Speaking of reviving video game franchise, Chibi Robo Switch successor. Okay, yep, already talked about that. It's looking really cool. Oh, that's cool. The original people are coming back. Hopefully it's good. Skip Limited has a successor called Tiny Wonder, that's what it's called. Thank you, Oscar. I'm hoping Mario and Luigi Brothers ship would have giant battles involving the ships. Like ship battles? Like in the water ship battles? That'd be interesting. But yeah, this it looks really good. Let me pull up the trailer now. Let me pull that up. I wasn't planning on doing it so early, but since we're already talking about it, figure might as well. Let me pull it up. Give me 1 second, you guys. Let's see, Co-Robo. See, oh, that's Triss. That's the game explained. Oh, is this the trailer? Here it is. All right. Let me do this full screen. Okay. So here we are. Tiny Wonder Studios is the name of the studio. Co-Robo, it's behind my head, but Co-Robo is the name of the game. Let's see, Japan got Happy Richie Big Sweep on the DS, and then the Wii. Okay, yeah, there was a Wii new play control version. Yeah, also love Nintendo's bringing back a lot of GameCube related stuff. Exactly. Okay, so let's look at this trailer real quick. This is Co-Robo. Oops, hold on. Let me increase the quality. Don't know why it was at freaking 420p. Here we go. That's better. So this is also a work in progress. So obviously it's very much still in development. So Co-Robo, as you can tell, very Chibi Robo inspired. The design of the guy, I don't love. Like, I mean, obviously it's not as charming as Chibi Robo, but like it's a little robot. It does the job. So yeah, so just like with Chibi Robo, the whole point of the game is that you have this little guy, and he. Oh my god, this is my first time hearing the actual audio from the trailer, and it is so Chibi Robo inspired. It is so Chibi Robo, but you can tell from the art style to what the little robot is doing, it's very Chibi Robo. And the thing is with this game, unlike Chibi Robo, where you need to plug him in. Oh, saw that guy pop up in the window back there. He's solar powered, so you have to charge him up using the sun. So this is the kid characters, like the main Chibi Robo game. You belonged to a little girl. I forgot her name, but this guy's like an evil time traveling robot. You have to, defeat him. Obviously, this is very much a work in progress game. Like there's a lot of stuff that obviously you can tell some of the animations are a little rough. The game doesn't look super. I mean, they're developing. It's an indie studio basically, right? So like you can't expect the game to look AAA amazing. Charge into Adventure, Co-Robo. I don't know if they announced. Yeah, so it's on Kickstarter. It looks. I think it looks really good. It looks really charming. It's got those Chibi Robo vibes. It's got like the sound effects, like whenever you take a step, it makes like a little noise, or you climb something. Like it's got that Chibi Robo charm. It's got that. It's got what it needs to be a good Chibi Robo spiritual successor. I just hope that they can really nail it, because Yooka-Laylee, while it's not a bad game, it doesn't quite nail what I loved about, say, Banjo-Kazooie. So I really hope that Co-Robo can do that. And Co-Robo actually does come off the tongue really nice, so it's a good name. It's catchy. It looks good. I think this game is going to be good. We'll just have to wait and see and get more information on it. So, yeah. Let's see here. Hey, Peachy, what do you think of Emio? I think Emio looks good. I mean, it's not my kind of game, but it looks like it could be really, really cool. And I hope that even though a lot of people are disappointed that it isn't a proper horror game, I think that it should still be a really good time. And for those people who are fans of Famicom Detective Club, then, it should be a good time for people. Chibi Robo using an outlet. Yeah, so rather than using an outlet, using a plug socket, you use the sun. It's solar powered, which is pretty freaking cool. Let me get the music back on. Here we go. Let's see here. I really want Brothership to have Mecha Wiggler as a boss fight. He really fits so well in that game. Maybe. You never know. I mean, I think they're definitely not reusing, but like bringing back some enemies from the previous games. Like I think there was one that I recognized from the trailer, so it's possible. It is very possible that that we could get returning bosses or enemies, or more returning bosses and enemies from previous Mario and Luigi games. Very, very possible. So no worries, Google Games, that your internet went out. No worries, no worries. Welcome back. Hopefully your internet stays and cooperates. Yo, you guys still see the blackout, or not the blackout, but the worldwide outage that happened the other day? Like, that was insane. I don't know if things are still all wacky, but like that was pretty insane. I thought MEO was the first, but no, it looks like a good game. Yeah, no, it's not a new IP, which is I was hoping it was, but the fact that they're making a new game in a dormant franchise, I think that's still pretty cool. Oh god. Let's see. I hope they release physicals of the other Famicom Detective games since they released the others digital only. The ones released both physical and digital. Oh, really? The other ones were only digital? Like the remakes were only digital? That's weird. How will the solar power mechanic in Kill Robo work at night, though? It's actually a good question. Maybe, because like I know Chibi Robo had a night mechanic. Maybe that isn't in this game. Maybe they changed that to where Chibi Robo is only used during the day. Maybe? I don't know. Let's see here. How evil do you think the MEO character will be? The game seems to be pretty dark. Yeah, this game's rated M, which I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the remakes of the other two Famicom Detective games were teen. So it's definitely gonna go for a darker route. I'm assuming it's gonna be some sort of like murder, like almost like Scooby-Doo, where it's like, you know, it's a masked person that you need to unmask at the end, maybe. Or it could be a supernatural force as well. It could be like a Jason Voorhees kind of deal, where, you know, you take off the mask and it's a disfigured kind of thing. I really went like the full spectrum there, going from Scooby-Doo to Friday the 13th, but you get what I mean. Like, it could be anything. It could be supernatural. It could be a murder mystery, you know. It could be anything. On Thursday, finally got a new game for Nintendo Switch, Nintendo World Championships NES Edition, and pre-ordered NBA The Smiling Man. Nice. Nice. Honestly, I completely forgot about the Nintendo World Championships. I forgot that game was coming out the other day. I literally forgot that it was coming out on Thursday. Like, I saw, like, people unboxing it, and I was like, oh, that game's coming out, isn't it? Like, shoot. Like, it literally just feels like not that long ago that Luigi's Mansion 2 HD came out. I mean, granted, it wasn't. It's 3 weeks ago, but, like, dang. Like, I was like, holy crap. All right, new game. All right. But I didn't get it, personally. I know people complain about the price of Luigi's Mansion 2 HD. For me, it's worth every penny. I love the game so much. Exactly. That's why in the video I uploaded on Monday, you know, about Luigi's Mansion 2 HD, that's kind of why I said what I said about, you know, like, I personally think $60 is too much, but the real value of the game comes from how much enjoyment a person will get out of the game. So, like, you know, if you don't enjoy Luigi's Mansion 2, then obviously you're not going to get $60 worth of enjoyment out of it. But if Luigi's Mansion 2 is your favorite game of all time, then yeah, you're going to get $60 worth of enjoyment out of it because it's your favorite freaking game, and now you can play it on the Switch. You know, like, it's the value of a game. Like, yes, obviously depends on how much work is done to it, but it also depends on your personal enjoyment of it. Like, you can have the highest quality game, right? You can have, think of any modern game, like a modern game that comes out that you're just not interested in. The game is polished, it's got a great story, it's got great combat, everything about it is great, but you've got no interest in it, then that game isn't worth $60 to you, right? So, like, yes, the quality of the game matters, but it's also about how much you would get out of it. So, that's been my stance on Luigi Mansion 2 HD's price. Let's see. Oh God, wow. Hold on. Let's see. Hey, Aiden. Hopefully, you're having a good day. I honestly didn't care much for Nintendo World Championships. It's basically time trial mini games. Much prefer WarioWare. Yeah, like Nintendo World Championships is basically just a glorified sequel to NES Remix. So if you liked NES Remix, then there you go. Though it's less of a remix of the NES games and more of just speedrunning NES games. By the way, I finally beat it. Nintendo World Championship. Really? You beat it? Oh my god, the game's only been out 2 days. That shows either how much you love the game or how short it is. I would pay $100 for Luigi Mansion 2 HD. I can't skip the classic childhood gem. Exactly. The 2 HD is only worth it for the Scare Scraper. I mean, Scare Scraper does add a lot of value, given that it's replayable, and there's things to unlock and collect in it, and it's an online mode, so, you know, there's always going to be something new when you play it. Speaking of, actually, next week, I will be uploading, as long as everything goes well, freaking knock on wood it does, I will be uploading a Scare Scraper playthrough, but it's going to be with some other content creators. So far, I've got 2 content creators nailed down. I'm trying for a third. And these 2 content creators have never been on my channel, I don't think. I mean, I think they were in the... I did a Mario Kart video a while back. Where I played Mario Kart with a bunch of people in the Nintendo community. But I don't think I've ever actually done a proper collab with these 2 on the channel. I'm going to be playing with Yoshiller, who does lots of different Nintendo gameplays and things like that. He's a really cool dude. So I got Yoshiller. He's going to be on the video in the video. And Nintendo Fangirl, who I've met before. I think I shouted her out in a couple of videos because we met at PAX East and all of that. She's going to be in it. And I'm trying to find a third person. So yeah, those 2, besides... Actually, no, I don't even think Nintendo Fangirl was in the Mario Kart video. So yeah, so Nintendo Fangirl, this is her debut on Zack Pack, which is pretty cool. And then Yoshiller was in the Mario Kart video I uploaded a few months back. But I got those 2. We're playing... At the very least, it's going to be us 3 doing Scare Scraper. And I might be getting a 4th person. I'm waiting to get solidified information on a 4th person. But even if it's just 3 people, it's still going to be a really cool time. It's Scare Scraper. It's going to be fun. And I figured I have to do a video on Scare Scraper, right? Like, I'm going to be live streaming the rest of Luigi's Mansion 2 at some point. I'll be doing 1 mansion per live stream. I am thinking tomorrow I will be streaming Gloomy Manor. So hopefully you guys are interested in that. But yeah. That's all I gotta say on that. Sorry, I forgot to mention it earlier, but I figured to say, yeah. So Scare Scraper is coming out this week, as well as Mario Party Advance, that video. So stay tuned for that. Let's see. I didn't get it since I feel like waiting on it for now. There's a lot of games coming out later this year. There's like 2 new games for Nintendo each month. I still have to beat Luigi 2 HD 1000 Year Door. Fair. Yeah, I still have to. I mean, obviously, I still have to beat Luigi Mansion 2 HD, but I also still have to beat 1000 Year Door. Thankfully, there's no Nintendo game I'm really interested in until Super Mario Party Jamboree, I don't think. Like, I'm not going to get Legend of Zelda. I'm not going to get Nintendo World Championship. So I think Mario Party is the next one for Nintendo. But, freaking Casting of Frank Stone, which I'm going to talk about in a little bit. Apparently, it's coming out in September. But that still gives me about a month and a half to you know, finish those 2 games. So that's really cool. So I'm gonna watch the... I know a lot of you probably aren't that interested in the Casting of Frank Stone, but I probably will be doing a reaction to that in a little bit, because I actually haven't watched the trailer. I just saw the release date. Let's see here. So Nintendo announced the grand finale Splatfest for Splatoon 3 to celebrate the 2nd anniversary of the game. Oh my god, 2 years of Splatoon 3? That's insane. I remember doing the global test fire with Chris, CC Media, 2 years ago. God, I can't believe that was 2 years ago. Like, that's honestly kind of insane. Hi, Zach. Sorry for being late. I want to see it so hyped for Super Mario Party Jamboree. I want to see more of it. Hey, GPQ Miracle. No, it's okay. Don't worry about being late. But yeah, Super Mario Party Jamboree, I'm so excited for. It's looking like a really good game. I am thinking, not this coming week, because obviously I'm doing Luigi Mansion 2 Scare and Mario Party Advance episode of the Zach Pack Show, but I'm thinking the following week, so the week after next, I'm thinking about doing another video about Super Mario Party Jamboree, because, like, I feel like a lot of people are cautiously optimistic, and I am as well, but I am very optimistic about this game, and I want to do a video kind of explaining why I'm optimistic, because I was optimistic about Super Mario, because I want this video to be kind of, like, reflecting on my excitement for Super Mario Party, because yes, I did do coverage of Super Mario Party. I did a reaction video when that got announced. That's one of my favorite reaction videos. So I reacted to a Nintendo Direct. So I was out and busy that day, that Nintendo Direct when Super Mario Party got announced, E3 2018. I was busy during that Nintendo Direct, but I had time to stop at a pizzeria and get myself some lunch, and I reacted to I still don't know how I did it. I reacted to the Nintendo Direct from my phone at this pizza place while watching the Direct. And I was literally eating my pizza when Super Mario Party got announced, and I was like so mind blown. Or maybe it wasn't a live stream. Actually, it might not have been a live stream. Maybe it was a video. I don't remember. It was either a live stream or a video. Either way, I recorded it, and I was literally in a pizza place, and it's still one of the funniest, stupidest reaction videos I've ever done. And that's coming from the person who freaking fell out of the chair for Luigi Mansion 2 HD. Like, Super Mario Party got me. I mean, obviously I didn't scream because I was in public. But, like, I was so excited because the game, I saw the blue and red spaces, and I saw all the characters. I was so excited. But then, obviously, that optimism turned to me not liking the game. So, I want to, like, take that process and explain why this feels different to me, if that makes sense. If that makes sense. People do say Luigi Mansion 2 has better Scarescaper than Luigi Mansion 3, which I don't really agree with. I think it does mostly because of the fact, purely because of the fact that I can play it on my own. I can play Scarescaper on my own and actually be able to beat it. Like, Luigi Mansion 3 Scarescaper, like, it's possible to beat it on your own, but it's so not designed for that. It's not designed to be able to be played single player. Luigi Mansion 2 is. Plus, with Luigi's Mansion 3 Scarescaper, you basically have random modes on each floor. Like, you know, ghost catching on one floor, escape the next, toads the next. I prefer, in Luigi Mansion 2, that you can select what type of mode you're playing, or you can do a random mix. You can do a mix, like in Luigi Mansion 3. Because for me, I don't care about the Polterpup mode, and I don't care about the was it the Rush mode? I think it's the other one, the Rush mode. I don't care about those modes. I just want to capture ghosts. So for me, the Hunt mode is the only mode I play. Like, it is literally the only mode I play. So, you know, that's the reason why I prefer Luigi Mansion 2 Scarescaper. Do plan on playing Luigi Mansion 2 HD. I'm calling it that LOL next month or in 2 weeks. Nice. Never known the game is Dark Moon. Yeah, Luigi Mansion 2. I'm calling it Luigi Mansion 2 from now on. Like, Dark Moon, I mean, it just makes it easier. Luigi Mansion 2, Luigi Mansion 3. As opposed to Luigi's Mansion, Dark Moon, Luigi Mansion 3. Like, it just flows so much easier. Let's see here. Really wish they brought the ability to join a game in session, for 2 Scarescaper would have been really, been useful for the game getting disconnected. Yeah, that's fair. An itch though, not 8. That's fair, but like, 8 player, like, in Luigi's Mansion, it just feels cheap because yes, it's 8 players in Luigi Mansion, 3, but like, you're basically, the Luigis are still tied to their Luigis. They can't go off and do their own thing. So, like, yeah, I mean, yes. But I freaking hate Luigi. I know, like, that's one of my biggest Luigi's Mansion hot takes, is that I hate Luigi. He was one of the worst additions. I mean, in Luigi's Mansion 3DS, he's not bad because he's an optional. He's just kind of there. You don't need to do anything with him. But in Luigi Mansion 3, Gooigi is one of the worst additions in the series, in my personal opinion, because he basically forces that co-op mechanic, right? Whereas if you're playing single player, you have to always switch between the two, and it's just kind of a nuisance. I hate it. The two things in the next Luigi's Mansion game, the two things I hope they remove are the slam mechanic and Gooigi. I want them gone. If they bring back Gooigi, then make him an optional component that you don't need to use, like in the Luigi's Mansion 1 remake on the 3DS, because I hated him so much in 3. That's the thing is, like, after replaying Luigi's Mansion 2 HD, I still think I like Luigi's Mansion 3 more, but I prefer the gameplay of 2, how it feels to play as Luigi in Luigi's Mansion 2, because there's no Gooigi. The ghost capturing feels way better in 2. It is weird how much, solely because of Luigi's Mansion 3's existence, how much I've come to appreciate Luigi's Mansion 2. Like I actually can say I like Luigi's Mansion 2 now. Like, if you asked me this before Luigi's Mansion 3 came out, or even like a year after Luigi's Mansion 3 came out, I would have said that I don't like Luigi's Mansion 2. But I've started to come around to it. I still don't love the game. It's still nowhere near my favorite Luigi's Mansion. Like, it can't even imagine touching the first game's status for me. But I appreciate the game a lot more because Luigi's Mansion 3, in my opinion, dropped the ball in a lot of areas. That's my personal opinion. Now I'm a witch. I'm going to try and catch up, because I know I'm a little bit behind. Will you be reacting to Gamescom? When is Gamescom? Hold on. That's the weekend, or like, it's like the 8th, right? Of August? 8th of August? 7th of August? Oh, no, not even close. August 21st to 25th. That's not PAX West. Okay, no, that's the week before PAX. So yeah, I'll probably react to Gamescom, because that's the week before PAX. So yeah. Speaking of, for those of you who don't know, I am going to PAX West. And I know Capcom's going to be there, so I'm going to try and see if I can do a Dead Rising video, because Dead Rising, is getting a remaster, and I completely failed to make a video on it, like an idiot. But, Dead Rising is getting a remaster, and I love the Dead Rising series. So, I'm going to try and do a video before PAX about Dead Rising, see how it does with the audience, because Until Dawn has actually been doing shockingly well with people, and even Life is Strange is doing well views-wise. So I'm going to experiment with Dead Rising and make a Dead Rising video at some point about the remaster. And if it does well, then I'll definitely try and do something at PAX where I play the game, I make a video on it. We shall see. But, I mean, there's a lot of games coming out that I'm really excited for, that I'm really hoping are at PAX. I would love to see Deck 9 at PAX West with Life is Strange. I would like to see Supermassive there with casting of Frank Stone, and the freaking Directive 8020 would be really, really nice to see. I would love to see Sony and Ballistic Moon Studios there with Until Dawn. I would love to see Nintendo there. I don't think Nintendo's going to be there, but I would love to see Nintendo there with Mario Party. Like, there's a lot of people I'd really love to see at PAX West, and I'm really, really excited, and I hope they're all there. Or at least some of them. At least some of them. I mean, I'm getting Dead Rising, I'm assuming, with Capcom being there. So I'm going to get Dead Rising. I would love to get some more stuff as well. I found it crazy how ARMS never added Little Mac as a guest star. That would have been actually really crazy. By the way, how's your trip to Germany? Yes, for those of you who don't know, I went to Germany. Oh my god, I got a lot of catching up to do on chat. Germany was really freaking cool. I had never been to Germany before, and I got to go to Germany, actually, a week ago today, actually, is when I got back to England from Germany. And it was really, really cool. I went to Berlin. It was a really, really cool city, especially recognizing some parts from the Mario Kart track. My nerdy brain went to Mario Kart a lot. There was actually, let me find the picture. Rider Kart DX. He mentioned he joked about Mario Kart. He was like, oh, like he said something about Mario Kart, and when I was in Berlin, I saw two people dressed as Mario and Luigi going around in go-karts in Berlin. And you know, you can see right there, it's in Berlin. That's a very German name, the Unter den Linden. Don't know what that means. But I saw Mario and Luigi racing around in Berlin in go-karts. And I thought that was the funniest thing in the world. Like, literally talking, I was like, oh, I haven't seen any Italian plumbers driving around Berlin. And then freaking I do see two people dressed up as Mario and Luigi riding in go-karts around Berlin. Love when life works out like that. I love that. 3 has a much better design in Skyscraper, but 2 has the better modes and gameplay. Polter Pup is my favorite, though. I can agree to that. I can agree that the design of Skyscraper is better in 3. Like, there is more options and there's more, but, like, 2 Skyscraper, like, it's just, for me, more fun to play. But I can see, like, you know, Luigi 3 does have a really good design of Skyscraper. Doesn't really force teamwork compared to 2. Yeah, 3 had that weird thing where, like, everyone had to stand on the thing to unlock a door. Like, it's just too much a little bit. Like, okay, everyone split up, go down your different avenues, like, tackle the floor. See, I managed to beat 3 Skyscraper solo, but it's just way too difficult. It's just way more possible to do solo. Exactly. It basically gives you a difficulty slider. You know, I mean, there is difficulty settings. Actually, it is a difficulty slider, where, you know, you can do a really easy solo run, or if you still want to do solo, but you want to do the challenge, you are more than willing to try it. That's quite a hot take. What about Guigi? Yeah. He was too overpowered. Oh, God, I gotta catch up. He was too overpowered. I'm assuming you mean with the slam. Yeah, the slam was just nowhere near as fun as the actual ghost catching combat of the first 2 games. Like, nowhere near as fun. I really hope they don't bring that back for 4. If that legit becomes a staple of the series going forward, the slam mechanic, like, I think it's like, with things like the suction shot, I didn't love that move, but, like, I'll take that coming back. Like, I wouldn't be upset if that comes back, but the slam, no way. The burst, I think, is the only new move in that game that I actually do really like. I like the burst move a lot. Like, if they just bring back the Strobe, Dark Light, the Burst, and add a new move, that's perfectly fine for Luigi's Mansion 4, in my opinion. I'm indifferent if they bring back the suction shot, but I want the Dark Light back. I love the Dark Light. The Burst is a really good move. I like that move. And then, of course, the Strobe, obviously. And then a new move, and I think that would be perfect for Luigi's Mansion 4. Because I do think one problem with Luigi's Mansion 3, I do think there were too many moves for the Poltergust. Like, the thing is with the Poltergust, it's supposed to kind of be like a kind of shoddy invention by the professor. It's not supposed to be this all-powerful thing that it's become. And, you know, it just made it kind of a mess with, like, you know, you had the Strobe, the Dark Light, the Suction Shot, the Slam, the Burst. Like, you had all these moves on the Poltergust where I feel like just simplify it a little bit. You know, have the 3 main essential moves being the Strobe, the Dark Light, and the Burst. You can even take out the Burst, to be honest. Like, the Burst can be replaced by bringing back the dodge mechanic from Luigi's Mansion 2, because that's the best way to avoid a lot of... I mean, obviously, that's more so focused on if you're suck and go sub, but either way, simplify the moveset of the Poltergust. Let's see here. I hope Luigi's Mansion 4 is set inside of a mansion since it wasn't Luigi's Hotel. True. We criticize Switch games less, though, because Nintendo is doing so well financially less in the 3DS era. Really hope Mario lets you play as more characters like Luigi and Yoshi. I really hope Luigi is playable in some regard in the next Mario game. Whole summer and fall was a Luigi fest for me. I played the 3DS version of Luigi's Mansion. Then Dark Moon last September, and it was Luigi for Halloween. Yeah. After Luigi, or for I'm really hyped for Little Nightmares 3 developed by Supermassive Games. It will be at Gamescom. Oh, that's cool. Also, so if Supermassive are going to be at Gamescom, then yeah, maybe they'll show off some more of Casting and Frank Stone, maybe even Directive 8020. That'd be really, really cool. Oh, that's perfect. Should really focus more on the combat, in my opinion. Even Mario and Luigi can balance being goofy, but still a threat. Yeah, I mean, you guys know I can go on for hours about ranting on Luigi's Mansion, but I'm going to call it there. I'm not going to try and rant on about you guys very much know my stance on Luigi's Mansion at that point, but I do at least want to point out my shift in stance on Luigi's Mansion 2. That I appreciated a lot more. Like, honestly, here's a no, this is going to be a hot take. I feel like I personally, because, like, obviously, the portrait ghosts, I feel like, were really highly missed. All of those boss encounters in Luigi's Mansion 2, not even the possessor ghosts, like, even excluding those, I mean, like, the poltergeists, the three sisters, the first gobber you see in Haunted Towers, like, all of those, I mean, maybe less so the gobber, because it's introducing the ghost, but you could have totally put human ghosts, especially the three sisters. Like, the three sisters, you see their picture frames in Haunted Towers. They were actual humans at one point. So they should have 100% been humans. Hot take, I really like the mission structure in 2. I feel like my problem with the mission structure is that I don't have a problem necessarily with the fundamentals of the game being broken into missions. My problem with it is just how much you're taken out of the action from it. Like, if the missions felt like you really accomplished a task at the end of them, then yeah, then I would have been more okay with a mission structure. But with a lot of the missions revolving around getting something where, okay, for example, right? Basically, in every mansion, there's a ghost that steals something that you need to proceed into the mansion. This particularly is a problem in Mansion 3, in Old Clockworks, where you can't even, or no, not Old Clockworks, freaking Treacherous Mansion, that's what I'm thinking of. Where you can't even get inside the mansion before doing a mission. Like, there's a mission devoted on getting a key to get inside of the mansion itself. Like, I feel like if the missions were structured in a different way, to where when Polterpup steals a key from you, you're not taken out of the action. You just go and get Polterpup, and then go back to the lab. That, and like, it had Polterpup's missions kind of merge in with the missions you already did. It just feels stupid to take you out right as Polterpup steals a key, taking you away from it. Like, why are you taking me away from this? Let me go and get the key from Polterpup. Let's see here. I really feel strict. You mean you explore less, speed run through it. The grading system, I don't hate the grading system in 2, but I feel like there's some instances where it just is really weird. Like, a lot of my, like, not getting a 3-star ranking on a level simply comes down to the fact that I got hit by a ghost once. So I lost some health. And it's like, because I got hit by one ghost at one point in the level, but the rest of it was flawless, I did not get that 3-star ranking. And it just feels cheap. It does feel cheap. I don't mind it as much, just because of how short the levels are, or the missions are. You can just always go back, and it's not that much of a hassle to replay them. But at the same time, it's like, ugh. You know, like... Alright, I'm gonna move on from Luigi's Mansion. I'm gonna move on from Luigi's Mansion 2. We're going to talk about Mario Party a little bit, because I've been seeing a theory fly around. I've been seeing some speculation come around because of a particular image. Now, I want to shout out their channel, because I think they're the main one who kind of sparked this conversation, at least within a Mario Party group. I'm in the Mario Party Madness group. Let me quickly pull up the video because I wanna properly credit this person. Let's see, where is it? Good question. Where is it? Oh, come on. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I swear to God, I saw this guy's video a couple times now. Are you kidding me? Actually, hold on. No, it was posted in my server. Or not my server, but in the. Oh, sorry, I got it. Ah! Oh my God! Please, just close. Let me open up Discord because it's in there. I'm pretty certain. So the bad luck spaces aren't as harmless as they were in Super. True, but what does make me optimistic is, come on, where are you? That there are bad luck spaces and there are Bowser spaces. So, oh no, the link wasn't posted here. Shoot. But there's bad luck spaces and there's Bowser spaces. So, I am glad that they at least put them there, because it at least balances out because of the fact that Superstars didn't have any bad luck spaces. It was all lucky spaces. So at least adding the bad luck spaces or the unlucky spaces, it at least balances it out a little bit more. So you have the unlucky spaces and the Bowser spaces. So that's probably at least 4 or 5 of them on each board, plus the however many lucky spaces. Yeah, I'm also excited for the fact that we're getting brand new boards, and they all look like. My only complaint about them, obviously, is that they are very much like generic in their theming. Like they got that kind of new Super Mario Brothers feel to them. But I'll take it. I'll take them because they still look good. Where's this video? I swear to God. Wasn't it uploaded this week? Maybe it was this month. Was it this person? Was it this person? No. Where the heck is it? I don't know why I'm having so hard time finding this video. Has been confirmed whether or not you can play with a Pro Controller. Yes, you can play with a Pro Controller. The only thing you can't do with a Pro Controller, there are certain mini games that you can't use a Pro Controller for. So, if you're playing party mode, let's say, and you're using a Pro Controller, or one person in your group is using a Pro Controller, then certain mini games will not be able to be played. So, which sounds like a bad thing, right? That it cuts your minigame options by a lot. But the fact that there are over 110 minigames, I feel like it won't be too bad. I feel like matchmaking online should be like Scarescraper, where someone starts a lobby with their desired rules and people can join it. That's actually a good idea. But where is this freaking video? Okay, because now I'm going to seem like an idiot, thinking that there's this video. It's not this person, is it? Because they only had like no. I think they had like 1,000 or less subscribers. So maybe they're just not showing up? Okay, I can't find this freaking video. But basically, people are speculating because of a picture in Rainbow Galleria that there's a I'll pull up the pictures at least so you guys can at least see what I'm talking about. But there's a picture in Rainbow Galleria. There's a picture in Rainbow Galleria. Oh, come on. Why is it? Can you zoom in? Why is it so zoomed out? Okay, whatever. I'm just going to have to open up a freaking picture of freaking Rainbow Galleria and show you myself. Rainbow Galleria. Oh, you animal. Come on. Okay. Let's see here. Hey, N90, another Chaturday with you. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. Hopefully you're doing pretty good. How many subs are you away from 6K? Not that far, actually. The past month has been very good for my channel, but I am currently 92 subscribers away from 6,000. So I'm getting there. You need the guide to be playable. Oh, I love that. Show us a Jamboree. I wonder what's left to show us a Jamboree, though. I assume we've seen all the boards. Most of them are all the characters. All the modes. There's a September Direct. I feel like they're going to show, more in-depth stuff. We'll probably see some new characters, because I'm assuming there's probably going to be at least 1 or 2 new characters. Because 21 characters is kind of an odd number to have. Like, at least 1 more. At the very least 1. There'll be 1 more unlockable. But anyways, let me show you this. Oh, come on. So people are speculating from this image of Rainbow Galleria here that based on this picture here, which shows what looks like Rocky Wrench. I'll zoom in a little bit more. It's going to be very pixelated. But what looks like Rocky Wrench, you can see the brown body, the goggles, the little the metal plate that's above Rocky Wrench. But you can see what looks like kind of like a mountaintop in the background. You know, you can see Rocky Wrench here, and then you see like a little mountain here. And then obviously you can see it also down here where it's like a movie poster. And people are speculating, oh, it's probably just a movie, which it could very well be. But it could also be another hidden board. But, you know, it's something that fans are speculating on right now. This is some sort of hidden board. It could be. I mean, like I said, if they're going to do another board, if there is another board in the game, if there is 8 boards in this game, then I do think a cliff top, mountain top one makes sense. But yeah, that's the only real new bit of Mario Party news and speculation that's been going on at the moment is this poster, if this means that there's another board, which I'm hoping there is. I mean, like, whether it's old or new, it would be really, really nice to have 8 boards, because that's literally the same exact amount that was in the original Mario Party's roster. Or, sorry, you know, that's how many boards were in the original Mario Party. And the fact that each of these, like, honestly, with how these boards are designed, it gives me such GameCube Mario Party vibes. Like, with how interesting and complex, like, especially this board. Like, this board and Rockin' Raceway. Is it Rockin' Raceway or Rollin' Raceway? Either way, those boards give me serious GameCube Mario Party vibes. With how interesting they are, how complex they are. Like, this board seems like probably the most complex board of the game, given that you have all these little shops that I'm guessing you could buy items from. You have the stamp system where, like, there's 4 different stamp locations that you can get. Like, this board seems to have a lot going on, and I'm really interested to see what all these boards. I mean, you got Boo on this board as well. Like, there's a lot of complex things about all these boards, and I'm really interested to see what ends up, like, what they end up doing, like, or how this all ends up working out. And I don't know. I am really excited for Super Mario Party Jamboree. I wish they dropped the Super from the name, because Mario Party Jamboree is fine enough of a name. But, like, you know, what can you do? What can you do when Nintendo names a game something stupid? Something about that. No, it wasn't Swiftjar. Trust me, I would have known if it was Swiftjar. It was someone else. I forget the name. I forgot. It was a... I mean, I've never... It's someone I know I've never talked to or collabed with or interacted with. You know, he's a smaller YouTuber. I think he had like less than 1,000 or maybe 1,000 subscribers. I don't remember who it was. I forgot the guy's name. Kevra? Oh, was it Kevra? Is that who it was? Is that the name of the guy? Did one of you just solve that for me? Because I at least want to give the guy a shout out. Because he's the one who I at least first heard this from. Yeah, okay, yeah. Was it him, actually? Okay, yeah, it was him, yeah. Let me pull his channel up so I can just give him a shout out. Yeah, this guy. He posted that video that I saw, which was this one. I was like, I knew I watched some of his videos. Like, I knew of him. But you know, it seems like he does some Mario Party stuff, so I'll give him a shout out if you want to go check out his channel. I'll put it in the chat if you wanna check him out. But yeah, he pointed that out, and I was like, that's pretty interesting. Like, I didn't notice. Like, I mean, I thought it was just like a little movie poster at first, but you know, it ended up being kind of like an actual, like, okay, this could be an actual thing. Yeah, thank you for finding that out. I would have felt bad if I couldn't at least shout the guy out who at least brought it to my attention. Like, I never really thought that it could be, like, another board. So I at least wanted to shout the guy out. Let's see here. Roland Raceway is basically a race where each lap gives you a star. That's kind of what I'm thinking for that board, right? Let me pull up a... Let me find a... do I not have a picture of it saved? Shoot. Let me grab. Images. I gotta type in Mario Party. Oops. Okay, it's pulling up Rockin' Raceway, the Mario Party 3 minigame. That's why I call it Rockin' Raceway, because that's a freaking Mario Party minigame. You know, hold on. I was given a, I was sent a press kit, a Nintendo press kit from that Nintendo Direct. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, I'm not finding it. Let me scroll up. Oh, is that it? No. 621. Come on, where is it? Someone literally sent a press kit from Nintendo that had all the pictures. Okay, this is still after. Here it is. So I can download the pictures. And nothing in the press kit is like unique or anything. It's all pictures from the Direct. So you already noticed that the announcer said to us that this Mario Party will be the biggest we get. This can, let's see, this can mention only to the mini games, but when he means the boards, that means there'll be 9 boards, because the original Mario Party had 8 boards. Wait, hold on, wait, let me read that again. We already noticed that the announcer said to us that this Mario Party will be the biggest we get yet. Can be mentioned only to mini games. So yeah, 110 mini games is a lot of mini games. Let me also pull up the Super Mario Party Jamboree trailer. Come on, please. Yeah, I think the announcer's talking about the mini, talking about the console. Okay, come on. Why is it being so slow? You animal. Oh, okay, you freaking. Okay, okay. My computer's having a stroke. Close all this. Maybe for some reason my computer doesn't like a bunch of things running. Let's see. Downloads. Come on. There we go. Oh, wait. Come on. Oh, extract. There we go. Okay. Extracting the files. I literally forgot the whole entire reason I was going through all this to. I'm fair warning, you guys. I'm kind of tired. Oh yeah, I was going to show you guys a Rolling Wasteway and show why I think it's a linear or a star. Well, because there's. Hold on, I gotta pull up the image. Hopefully, you guys don't mind my tired ramblings. I know I'm tired. It's only 1 p.m. I'm such a grandpa. So Nintendo published Mario Party here. Key art, or no, not key art. Screenshots. Oh, it's not gonna. You freaking animal. Sorry, just trying to see view. Okay, guess we got to find it the old-fashioned way. What do you think of the cracked wall on the board island at the beach? Let me see if I can find that. If I can find that, then I'll let you know. Yeah, man. Oh, I guess there actually was something new about. I'll get into the new detail we learned about Mario Party in a little bit. About Super Mario Party Jamboree in a little bit. Just let me find these freaking images that I'm wanting to find. That's Rainbow Galleria. Jesus Christ, come on. Well, I'm getting there, guys. Don't worry about me. I'm getting there. Come on. Where? I just want to pull up the freaking pictures. That's Goomba Lagoon. Which, by the way, is the board I am most excited for. Here we go. Roll'em Raceway. Do I get a full board? Oh, I don't get a full board shot of it. You animal. I thought I did for some reason. Okay, then I'm gonna. Okay, let me find the freaking. You know what? I'm just gonna go through the trailer. I can't zoom in on the trailer, but you know, whatever. I give up. All right, I give up. Okay, so the cracked wall, assuming it's gonna be somewhere over here. Let me see here. Assuming. Is it supposed to be here? Under Galleria? Oh! It could be something. I was gonna say it could just be a detail, but then there's like this green stuff under it. Yeah, that is kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie. Because it seems like they're clumping all of the boards together. Because we got Goomba Lagoon over here, Wiggler, Roll'em Raceway, Rainbow Galleria, got Bowser's Keep, I'm assuming in there, Western Land, Rainbow Castle, South of the Rocks. Yeah, that does look kind of fishy. Like, it's one of those things where it's like, it wouldn't, like, a regular crack in the wall would not be suspicious to me if there weren't these two rocks right here, like right next to this crack, and then this little green spot here. If that is the entrance to a secret board, I'll be honest. If, let's say there's a secret board that is beyond this crack in the wall, I haven't seen anyone else's fan theories about it, so if someone else said this, then hey, maybe I'm right. But I would suspect you break that open, and inside there would be Creepy Cavern from Mario Party 3. That makes no sense to me. I mean, unless it's a new board. Break open that, you unlock Creepy Cavern from Mario Party 3. Could be Cavern board. Yeah, like I'm thinking Creepy Cavern would kind of be the one that, because it's a cave. I mean, like obviously Creepy Cavern could be in there, but I think King Bowser's Keep is going to be in here. So, it's been said before. Dang it! I was really hoping. I mean, I guess it's not an out there guess. So it could be a secret board, or you keep a cavern, or the cracked wall. Wait, cracked wall. 2 bananas to get jungle adventure. Wait, what? Where do you see bananas? I don't see bananas in there. But I don't think it would be DK's jungle adventure, mostly because purely for the fact that you got freaking Wiggler, you got like the jungle theme with Wiggler's Wiggler's Mega Tree Party, I think is the name of that board. And you kind of got the grassy little bit theme of Goomba Lagoon. I don't think they do another grassy theme. I would hope not, at least. Like, I like the grassy theme, but like, 2's enough. I mean, I know Goomba Lagoon is technically a tropical theme as well, but like it's got lots of grass. It's got that aesthetic kind of as well. So like I would prefer like an in-cave creepy kind of theme. Let's say the 7 boards in total. I hope the DLC. Well, that's probably not happening either. Yeah, my main philosophy is I'm going based on the fact that there's probably just gonna be 7 boards, right? Goomba Lagoon, Mario's Rainbow Castle, Wiggler's Tree Party, Roll'em Raceway, Rainbow Galleria, Bowser's Keep, King Bowser's Keep, sorry, and Western Land. I'm going based off of that assumption as well. It's fun to speculate. That's kind of what I like to do. I just like to speculate and kind of, excuse me, and kind of just guess and say, oh, what if, But I truly do think there's only going to be 7 boards, and I say only. Like 7 boards is a lot. Like 7 boards is a decent amount, way better than freaking 4 and 5 like were in the previous games. It look like 2 bananas. I don't really see the bananas. I don't see that, to be honest. I mean, if you count that as a banana, I guess. Or, like, if it's 2 bananas together. But even then, I think that's a bit of a stretch. Jungle Adventure took place outside. Yeah, there wouldn't be a jungle, like, underground. Like, I don't see DK's Jungle Adventure at all, to be honest. They raft in chilly waters around wintertime. Deep Blue Sea at some point to keep up with the island theme. Yeah, I could see it. Though Creepy Cavern can make sense as well inside of a cavern. Right? I mean, think about it, though, right? Like, the island theme, Western Land kind of stands out like a sore thumb. Like, I mean, yeah, it's got sand, like a beach, but, like, it's not a beach theme. It's a barren desert theme, which is the opposite of a beach. There's no water near a desert. So, I mean, you know, things like Creepy Cavern make sense. And not Underwater Dream, that's freaking Mario Party 5. Deep Blue Sea can make sense because, you know, underwater. You can't see it. Chilly Waters could as well. And, I mean, we also don't see beyond this. Oh, hold on. Okay, yeah, it definitely ends there. Just trying to get the freaking... Yeah, there's definitely nothing beyond this. Damn it. Okay, yeah. It also has yellow walls outside of the board in the original. Yeah, I wouldn't hold out hope for DK's Jungle Adventure, personally. But, like, that's a freaking killer roster, by the way. I'm just going to say. There's some other characters I want to throw in, but I'm so glad that Toad and Toadette are playable again. They're not the hosts anymore. Thank God. Like, not that they were bad hosts. They weren't bad hosts. It just seems so weird to remove them as playable characters. And I hope that the rest of the villain characters... I hope that the rest of the characters that they add are villain characters, to be honest. Like, I feel like this hero side is pretty well represented. Like, I know a lot of people would be upset about no Diddy Kong and no Pauline. But, like, I don't think you can argue that this is a pretty solid hero side roster. Like, Waluigi's behind my head, so you can't see Waluigi, but everyone else here you can see. It's like that is a pretty solid hero side roster. Right? I think, like, all the characters from Superstars are here. And then you got Toadette and Toad. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so you have all the characters from Superstars, plus Toad and Toadette on the hero side. So then you get the villains, and I'm hoping they add 1 or 2 more villains. I mean, obviously you get Ninja, who's a villain. But, like, you know, Hammer Bro would be nice. Dry Bones would be nice. Dry Bones seems pretty likely, in my opinion. I think Dry Bones might be the other one, if there's only 2 more, being Ninja and 1 other character. I think Dry Bones makes sense to be the other. So, yeah, I do think it's going to be Ninja and Dry Bones. If there's 2 more on top of that, I'm hoping for Hammer Bro. I'm really hoping Hammer Bro comes back, because I love Hammer Bro. If Hammer Bro's in this game, he would be my main character that I play. I would love to see Blooper come back, to be honest. Blooper would be a great one to see return. Trying to think of more villains. Maybe Rocky Wrench is a playable character. Well, no, because freaking Monty Mole is here. It'd be kind of weird to have Monty Mole and Rocky Wrench. It takes place outside. Who knows? Maybe they changed it. One of the individual games based on the sales of Superstar. Wait, what? I must have missed something. This kind of game that should mostly live service, you know, starts with 5, 6 boards, and over the course of the year or 2, double it and give new mini games too. Yeah, that'd be really, really cool. I feel like there's the one problem. I feel like this is the problem that I do sometimes have with Mario parties, particularly like Superstars, is because of how many mini games there are. Like, you can have favorite Mario Party minigames that sometimes you can rarely ever play just because there's so many minigames that you hardly ever get to play them. So, I feel like there is a limit to how many minigames should be in a Mario Party game. Like, it always seems like, oh, the more minigames, the merrier. But I feel like there is a balance, right? Because there are some minigames that are so solid, but if you have too many, then you never get to play them. I feel like the best amount of minigames that you can have in a Mario Party game, I think, is between 70 to 80. Because when you get to, like, above 80... then you get to the point where it's like, okay, there's a lot of mini, and I mean, I should say core mini games. I don't mean like with what Super Mario Party did, where you have like 80 something mini games, but you have 10 for rhythm, 10 for river survival. I don't mean that. I mean purely mini games that you can experience in the party mode. Excuse me. I think 70 to 80 is kind of the sweet spot. But we shall see. So it's the palms of the broken ship on the beach because it's being pirate land. I don't think so. I feel like the thing is, with that, let me pull that up. Like this, if it's going to be an actual board, like for example, like Rainbow Castle and Western Land, like, there's proper, like, you know, like, set pieces for them. Like, the two Shy Guys mining over here, the castle in the sky. Like, there's actual set pieces for the board. And you can see it for each one, right? A ship on the... or a boat on the wall... or on the beach. I don't think that's enough to justify it being an actual board. Like, you know... like, that's why I think this up here, the two dry bones... with whatever those are up there, I think this could be an indication for a board. I think this can, because it is a set piece. You got characters. You got little set dressing. Like, you have actual something going on up here. You know, like you see down here with Western Land, right? But here, there's not enough to really say that this is, you know, gonna be, like... anything more than just set dressing to make the island look more like an actual island. So just turn off all... oh, wait. I want the option to turn off all characters into CPU. Oh, like in an older Mario Party games where you could just like watch the CPUs play. Yeah, that was always a quirky, fun little mode. So finding the Goombas, a character, and not someone like Boom Boom, and even Sledge Bros. Yeah, Goomba's a kind of basic, boring choice. Like, I wish they chose more interesting Bowser baddies, but, like, it makes sense. Like, you got, where? Like, you got the standard Goomba, Koopa, Shy Guy, Boo. Like, they make sense. I'm glad Boo is back, by the way. Especially given the fact that we got Boo, and Boo is able to steal stars. Like, I like that. They didn't make it Lakitu again. I think Lakitu actually should have been the host, to be honest. Lakitu would have been a pretty good host. And have Kamek be a playable character, I think. Have Kamek be playable and Lakitu be the host. I think that... I mean, unique host would have been the best possible outcome, in my personal opinion. But obviously, they don't want to do unique hosts anymore, so if they're not going to do a unique host, I think Lakitu would have been a pretty good one. See here. See, I want a good look at going back to my point from freaking earlier. Okay, Roller Wasteful, you don't really get to see the whole board until the freaking till this. Oh shoot! I didn't pause. So yeah, I'm assuming. I'm trying to see where the start point is on this map. Because there's definitely no star space. Oh, unless that's the star space there. Because that's a really weirdly... yeah, I can't tell. But yeah, having Toad and Toadette back is really, really nice, like you said. Imagine Boo, a special interaction with the Boo space on this one. That'd be pretty cool. Like having a little unique dialogue between the Boos. That'd be really, really cool. Well, if Lakitu is playable, though, that'd be pretty cool. I wouldn't mind Lakitu being a playable character. I'm actually also really excited for Mega Wiggler's Tree Party. Like, that looks like a pretty fun board as well. Like, all these boards, I love. I honestly, even if Roll and Raceway isn't my favorite, I actually do love the designs of all of these boards. I love the designs of all these boards. Really, like, a lot. Looks bigger than the image shows. Yeah, well, I'm assuming it's going to be like... Excuse me. I'm assuming there's going to be a bottom part here. That is, like, it kind of mirrors the top part. Where, like, I mean, you can see here, like, right... Oh, it's under my face, of course. Hold on. I'm going to pull up the image so that I can actually better show you. Here we go. Okay. So here, Mega Wiggler's Tree Party, right? You can see right here, there's a directional pad. So you can see that, I'm going to bring this down to make it more clear. So there's going to be this path up here, right? So you can loop back around this way. But there's going to be a path down here, at least one path down here, that comes from this way that you can go down and back up. And if you want to go back around, you could. Which I believe is kind of similar. Well, I want to know, what is this? I wonder what this directional... Oh, I think... Okay, yeah, it's... Wait, what? There's a directional thing here, but that doesn't make much sense to me, this directional pad here. Because it looks like you come from this way, right? You go up and around this way. You come down here to this directional pad. But you can't go this way, because this part of the board goes this way. But then obviously the arrow can't be going up, because obviously you're coming from this way. That's a really weird detail. They really look like old GameCube. Yeah, these gave me such GameCube vibes. Yeah, there's definitely going to be a bottom part, but now I'm confused by this. Does anyone else have any ideas what that could be? Because I have no clue. Because that comes down, around. It's probably going to be something down here on the bottom corner. And I did see someone else speculate on this. It could have been the same person. I'm out. Yeah. Oh, you're out. You're leaving? Okay, later, my 64. But someone else actually said something really, really smart that I didn't really pay much attention to. But I'm assuming if you land on any of these spaces, maybe the spot will turn red. And then, like, when all the spots turn red, I think, actually Swiftjar actually might have been the one to point that out. Or Albert Boris, or one of them. Like, pointed out, maybe if you land on, like, let's say this space here, this section of Wiggler will turn red. Maybe if you land on all of them, then Wiggler will wake up, be red, and, like, storm around or something. Like, this board seems like there's a lot of potential here for really cool and creative things happening on it. I think the event spaces on Mega Wiggler's Tree Party move Wiggler 90 degrees. Yeah, that's what these event spaces are for. So if you land on this, Wiggler will move here, and then, like, instead of entering here and exiting here, you would enter here and exit here. I think that's definitely Swiftjar. Yeah, I think it's Swiftjar who pointed that out. And then obviously King Bowser's Keep is another one. I'm still kind of confused by the layout of this one, which I like, because there's a lot going on this board. Obviously, you start here. You work your way up, you go up, and then you're on the main part of the board. Then there's obviously this square, then you have this branching path here that goes up here and around here. There's another path here that goes up and around here. Then, of course, you can go here, and then there's another path here that combines with a path that's around here, and then there's a thing up here. Like, this is a very complicated board. There's a Mecha Koopa, God. A Mega Koopa up here. There's something, like, it looks like some sort of, like, car or like some sort of purple thing over here. But there's no happening space. Like, that's a regular blue space, so that might just be set dressing. Unless it... No, those are item spaces, I think. Those look like item spaces. You can see a little bit of red. Let's see, the board music gives me more... I don't know, it just sounds completely different in style than the ones in Super. Oh, what, that you heard in the trailer? Miss Mario Party Nintendo Treehouse. Maybe we'll get a Mario Party Nintendo Treehouse at some point. Okay, so let me figure out the layout of this board. So you go up, right? So there's a pipe. So you actually come back down here at some point. So you come up. You choose your direction. So you come up. And it looks like the direction is clockwise. It's a clockwise pattern. Maybe it could rotate. So, like, you know, I have a feeling that this middle section here can rotate. So it'll go, you can go clockwise or counterclockwise. I think that's the point of this. So that if it's going clockwise like this, obviously if you want to be further along here, you'll want to choose that left path. But if it flips and becomes counterclockwise, if you want to be further along, then you'll have to go up the right path. But either way, these top two corners here, you can choose which direction you want to go in. So that doesn't matter whether you're going clockwise or counterclockwise. You still kind of choose your direction, which way you want to go. So, going up this way, if you go up this way, there's a whole mechanical kind of thing over here, which I still don't quite understand. There's the warp pipes up here. So those warp pipes, I'm assuming, will take you back down here to the beginning. This section, I have no clue. Oh, there's a... is that a warp pipe? Another warp pipe over here. So I'm guessing you go up along here, and something happens up here to where you can go back to the warp pipe and go back to the beginning. The one thing I'm not seeing, though, is there a star space on this board? Oh, no, there is. I see it. It's over here. So, yeah, so this is a general collect the star board. This, I don't know what this is. I think there'll be a story mode. I hope there's a story mode of some kind. Or at least some sort of single player mode. I mean, Zach, you probably don't care if it's I do music especially. But when they talk about mini games in the trailer, the song in the background almost seems like it could be from Megalo Wigglers. Really? Did you notice that each board has 2 to 3 item shops? One good, one with the yellow toad, and the bad shop's a Kamek. Like the ones in Mario Party 3. Oh yeah, I noticed that in the mall, I think, where there was like an item shop down here is a bit different than the other item shops. Or no, I think it was this board. Yeah, it was this board I was thinking of. Where you have this one with Kamek, and you have this one with Toad. So they probably offer different items, which I like. I like that. It's obviously very much like Mario Party 3, but also it means that it won't be like Superstars, where you can just buy like basically anything in any item shop. But you mentioned oops. You mentioned the music from the trailer. Let me actually pull that up real quick. Here we go. So you said when they were talking about because I actually do care about the music, because the music in older Mario parties I thought was really freaking good. Like Mario Party 6, I think had one of the best soundtracks. I also really liked Mario Party 3's soundtrack. Mario Party 3 had a really killer soundtrack. 7 had a pretty good one. 8 had a pretty good soundtrack. So I want to hear what you're talking about when you say they talk about the mini games. So let me turn up the volume a little bit.
Some mini games are action-packed challenges, speed trials, a battle of wits, and more. And some are controlled by gently shaking or
I can see it.
Joy-Con controllers. With over 110 mini games, there's a wide variety to enjoy.
I can see that. I can see what you mean by the music. See, Mario Party 1 is the favorite soundtrack of the N64 ones, I think. Mario Party 1 has a good soundtrack. Mario Party 1 has a pretty good soundtrack. Like Yoshi's Tropical Island is really good. I think every Mario Party up until 8 I mean, I probably wouldn't count Advanced in well, Advanced uses a lot of the music from Mario Parties 3 and 4. But DS's soundtrack's okay. Like, DS's soundtrack isn't amazing. But, like, 1 through 8 is pretty solid. I don't remember much of 9 and 10. I did not care for Super Mario Party soundtrack. I mean, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't, like, amazing. To Bowser, there must be an underground tunnel to reach the other side of the board. Well, I think Bowser's section is just kind of a section you have to go through to get, like, hold on, let me... Like, Bowser's section is one you have to get through to get to whatever's up here. And then, like, it looks like certain things can lead you back to Bowser? Well, no, it doesn't. Yeah, no, I don't even think that. I think, how I think Bowser's board is going to work. So you start here, right? And you go up to Bowser, whatever. Then you can go to the different sections of the board. And then when you're done with those sections, you go back to the beginning. So it's almost like a linear board, like something like Pagoda Peak or Goomba's Booty Boardwalk, to where when you reach the end, now there are multiple ends of this board. So it's not linear. Think of it like a tree, right? You have a tree and it goes off into different branches. At the end of each branch is a path, or is a pipe that goes back to the start. So you start in the main area, you get to Bowser, and then from Bowser, you choose which way on the board you want to go. So if you want to go up and this way, you get sent down one of these warp pipes. If you want to go up this way, then you get sent down the warp pipe over here. Like, it just depends on which direction you go from that center of Bowser. So, let's say someone is close to this star over here, right? Someone's close to this star. Actually, let me pull up the... If someone's close to this star over here, right, which you can access, I'm assuming, that looks like a Womp, so I'm assuming this is a Womp toll of some sort. So either you can pay the Womp toll and come this way. Well, I guess that it wouldn't really make much sense, actually, to pick, because that's a much shorter path. But maybe there's a star that could be, hidden here. But whatever. Either way, say this star, someone's close to getting that, and you're in here. You're in the Bowser section, and someone is about to get that star. And let's say you're here. There's no physical way that you could reach that star before this person does. You have a choice of staying in the Bowser path, hoping that the star will show up on a different path. Because if you, let's say you roll and you end up in here, and someone else gets the star before you, and you're in here, you have to go to the pipe, go all the way back down to the beginning, and then go all the way back into the Bowser section to go to wherever you need to get the star. So it'd be more beneficial if someone is near the star to stay in Bowser than if the star spawns over here. All you have to do is work your way around Bowser again to get over to this area, as opposed to if you go in here, then you have to go through that, come up through here, go around this. Like, it makes more sense strategically. That's kind of what the vibe I'm getting from this board. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm thinking. Mega Fruit Paradox is probably the best board soundtrack, but I've heard it was the worst actual board. It's a horrible board. It's a bad board. I'm not even gonna Okay, I think I'm going to wrap this stream up sometime soon, because I am getting kind of hungry, and I do kind of want to make myself a lunch and eat a little something. But let me put the Mario Party music back on for you guys. But yeah, overall, there's a lot of good stuff coming out. Like, I'm so excited. I mean, Luigi Mansion 2 HD, like, I was excited for it, but now we got, like, a new Mario Party. I got all of my, like, I didn't even talk about, casting of Frank Stone yet. Oops, that's not it. Here. Do you think they changed the mechanics of Mario's Rainbow Castle in the original Bowser Z-Tar and takes 40 coins? Later, Mario Party takes 1 star from you with a Z-Tar. Yeah, I think they might have changed that to steal a star. But they could have also very much kept the mechanics. Because they did that with other, with Superstars. They kept a lot of the mechanics of the original boards. They didn't change them too much. Alright, we're going to very quickly react to this trailer, which is the casting of Frank Stone, before I go. This is a release date trailer, and I don't know if there's any gameplay. I haven't watched this yet. It's combining Until Dawn with Dead by Daylight. It's a narrative-based game set in the universe of Dead by Daylight. So this should be very interesting. I'm going to adjust the volume because that might be a bit too loud for you guys. Let's get started with the trailer reaction. Such a tone change. Okay, Jaime Rivera, Christine Gordon, Linda Castle, Robert Green. So those are the... Oh, so there are 5 playable characters. I thought there were 4. To Murder Mill. Oh, wait. Hold on. Before we go on with the rest of this trailer, actually, hold on. Those aren't the actual characters. Murder Mill is what the actual characters are going to, like, so this steel mill, it's based on a movie that the 4 main characters that we're going to see, I'm assuming here, that's where they're going to visit. So these characters aren't the ones we're playing as. Yeah, so these 4 characters are our main crew. Okay, not much gameplay, but September 3rd. Oh my god, September 3rd. That's actually not that far off. So yeah, there's a deluxe edition. I'll have to get instant access to the Plunderer's Instinct feature to aid you in your search for hidden collectibles. Okay, so that probably tells you where the collectibles are. Okay. So yeah, so these are our 4 characters. I forget their names, but they're being very secretive about this game. I'm guessing they're going to show off more at Gamescom. I'm curious to see. Sorry about that. I just totally banged the microphone to my desk. But I really need to see more of this game. I mean, I know it's going to be great. I wish there was at least one more character. I just want one more character to, because 4, I feel, I don't know. Like with these games, it's all about keeping your characters alive, and the more, I mean, obviously not the more characters, the better, but I feel like 5 to 6 is like the perfect amount for these games. I mean, like Until Dawn has 8, Quarry has 8, and I think all of the Supermassive games, all of the Dark Pictures anthology games have 5, I think each. I think it's 5 each. I think The Devil in Me might be 6. Devil in Me might be 6, but I know most of them I think are 5 each. So 4 is a little low, but it could lead to some good character development and chemistry between these 4 characters. So if it means a better story, if it means, I mean, not that any of the other stories are bad, but if it means that the characters really seem to have a really good relationship and and you really feel for these characters, then I'll take it. But yeah, I wonder if this will go on Switch. This is a Dead by Daylight spinoff. Dead by Daylight was on the Switch. It is on the Switch. I actually have played Dead by Daylight on the Switch, but I don't think it is. I think it's just on. Yeah, it's not on Switch. I know it's not on Switch. But I think I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you guys so much for watching this Chaturday. It was a lot of fun. Streamed for nearly 2 hours now, actually. That might be the longest Chaturday I've done in a little while. I don't know. But I'm going to try and stream Luigi's Mansion 2 HD tomorrow, so do stick around for that. And subscribe if you haven't done so already. Like the stream, all that, yada, yada, yada. Yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, or stream, you know what I mean? And I'm going to grab myself something to eat. Till next time, you guys. I'll see you all in the next video /stream /whatever.